great job again. Just, pitching on the wrong days the last couple times. Only scored 1 run for him, I think, the last 2 outings. So, but, another great outing for Chris. Good to see Lopez and Bummer throw the ball well too. So, that was good. We just couldn't get anything going offensively. Brown, the breaking ball below the zone, we had a hard time laying off. It's good arm, So yeah, just one of those nights we couldn't score.
Just kind of looked like with Kim, it was kind of one of those.
Yeah, that ground ball, it looked like kind of kicked to the right on the way out to him, about halfway to him, and I think it got his footwork out of whack there. I think, and then then it was a tough position to try to flip the ball. So, yeah.
You think about Sale. I mean, you got 9 starts, 8 starts, or 6+ innings at 2 runs or less. I mean, you can't ask for anything.
No, you can't. I mean, that's a typical Sale outing right there. It's 6 or 7 innings. It's 2 runs or less, and it's punch outs and everything else. So, no, he's been unbelievable. But yeah, unfortunately, he's been tough luck loser the last couple times. He's certainly thrown the ball well enough the last 2 times to win.
What's it like to have the J.R. Richies and the young pitchers watch Chris Sale as an older guy?
Yeah, you know what? Not everybody has a model like that to look at every day. And I told them that the first day of spring training, the first day of pitchers and catchers. Watch how number 51 operates. You're very fortunate to have someone like that to watch and to model every day. So, yeah, he's top shelf.
He said, "I don't game plan well, but I can teach you how to compete." Where's he rank on the spectrum of pitchers? You've seen a lot of great ones.
Yeah. No, he's right there with the greats. I go back to Dave Stewart and Bob Welch in the Oakland days, and Eckersley, and obviously Smoltz and Maddox and Glavine here. Yeah, he's right there. He's right there with the greats. Yep.
You feel like when he gets in trouble, he puts it up a gear?
Yeah, he's one of those guys that can go get some more. You'll see him cruising in the mid-90s, and then get a little traffic, or there's a tough situation. Here comes upper 90s. Still doing that at this point in his career. He's pretty special.
Walt, that Kim play, is that one of those things where he's still kind of getting his feet under him, or do you just say, "Oh, it's just kind of a fluky thing"?
Yeah, no, I think it's a fluky thing. Yeah, he's a hell of a shortstop. Like I said, I think it was a tricky play. The ball kicked to the right on him, to his left, and I think his footwork just got out of whack, and he got in a tough position to flip the ball there. So, but he's a hell of a defender.
With Sale, we always look at his intensity, but he can have a lot of fun out there. And we saw him when he thought it was only 2 outs or whatever, and ask him for the 4th out. How much fun is it just to see him also have fun out there on the field?
Look, when you're at that level, I think it's probably easier for those guys to slow the game down whenever they want to. We got that comebacker at him a few weeks ago or whatever at home here, and the ball that was smoked back at him, and he catches the ball, and then he turns around and checks his pants, and right after he catches it, he just, like I say, the guys at that level, they just operate a little bit differently. He probably slows the game down a lot better than most.
And who is it that might razz him the most about that tonight?
There's probably a long list there. Yeah.
I know you lose tonight, but there's that adage, just keep winning series.
Yep, that's it. Win series. I mean, of course, you want to win every night. We want to win every night. We thought we were set up with Sale on the mound to sweep a series against a really good team. But we win another series, and that's what you want to do. You just want to keep stacking up series wins, and we've been able to do that for the most part.
All right.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.